I'm Ed Wilson, I'm an electrical and mechanical apprentice at Nestlé, and this is how to make it in industry. The scale of the operation here is absolutely massive. We're the only UK manufacturer of KitKat, and we also produce quite a lot for export to Europe. We produce over 120,000 tonnes of products here in the York site, and we make over 1 million KitKats a day. It is very important that the hygiene of the factory is spotless and clean at all times. This is because we're selling a product to a customer, so we want it to be as clean and as good to eat as we can make it. This is the beginning of KitKat. This is where all the raw ingredients used to make the chocolate in KitKat are brought in and processed. The ingredients come as far from the West Indies, the Ivory Coast and Scotland. They're all brought into this plant and processed into the chocolate that you get in your bar. At this stage in the process, we're making the wafers for the KitKat. As you can see behind us, we've got some of the largest ovens in the UK manufacturing the wafer sheets that we use in all varieties of KitKat that we make on site. This piece of equipment takes the plain wafer sheets, applies a layer of praline chocolate and then stacks them ready to be put into a KitKat. So the training that we receive on site is really good. As I say, we're working with experienced craftsmen. Obviously we're working with the EAL with our logbooks to make sure that we get the qualification at the end of the day, but Nestlé do their very best to ensure that we meet the criteria and get our apprenticeship. I mean, our group HR director used to be an apprentice, so as I say, if you can get to that level from being an apprentice, there is absolutely no boundaries as to how far you can get. At this stage of the process, we've got our mould, and the mould has been lined with the chocolate. The wafer's also been dropped into the mould. This is the sort of first phase of the process of making an actual KitKat bar. Down the line there, you can see just behind me there's an X-ray machine. What this does is it looks for to see if there are wafers being put into the mould. Obviously, if there isn't a wafer in there, it gets rejected further down the line. There is a lot of responsibility and there's a lot of trust, and it's very much, if you're willing to give that person the respect, they're more than willing to give that respect back to you. And it's a case of just getting on with people, getting on with the team. I say the better job that you do, the more interesting jobs they're likely to give you and the more involved you get. It's not every day everyone says, oh, I keep a KitKat plant going. Probably the best thing from a point of view of work is the fact that the quality of the training that you receive and the job that you do at the end of the day. But obviously we have over 14 apprentices at the York site, so there's obviously quite a good social scene between us. So you get the best of both worlds basically. You get to work and you also get to play, so yeah, fantastic. The machine you can see behind us is one of our wrapping machines. As you can see, the KitKats which are fed from the main line which come off the moulding plant, fed down the line and are wrapped ready to be put into boxes and then shipped out to the customer. If I'm a fitter, I'd probably say a hammer is probably my favourite tool, but from an electrical point of view, you can't beat a nice terminal driver. Nice grip. Okay, now that the KitKat's been wrapped, it's put into boxes. These boxes are then fed down into this robot, which feeds them onto a pallet. This pallet's then wrapped in plastic and sent out to the warehouse before it's distributed to the customer. This is the product quality centre. This is where we test the quality of the products at the highest degree before we dispatch it to the customer. And this is the best part of the job. This is Nestlé, and this is how we make it in industry.